Hi everyone, this is Krista with Art Graphics Studio. Welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before, and if you've been here before, then welcome back. I appreciate the support. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to upload and make my hidden door card blanks. There are two sizes of cards in this set, 5x7 and an A2 size. These are blank cards and you can decorate them to your own taste or whatever occasion you have coming up. I've provided some card ideas, but decorations are not included in the Etsy files. So let's get started. If you have not already downloaded your SVG file, you can go to my Etsy shop by going to etsy.com and searching for Art Graphics Studio. Then scroll or search for the SVG you're looking for. If you are a Cricut Design Space user, you may be able to access my free designs. For more information, see my note at the end of this video. Sometimes, depending upon your system and or your software, you may have to resize your uploaded design before you can make it. While I'm demonstrating this in Cricut Design Space, the same principles apply no matter what software you're using. So to get started, you'll need to upload your design files. Now, typically in Cricut, this is going to be an SVG file, but there might be other files, PDFs or PNGs or JPEGs. So let's go to Upload Image, and Browse. Now we're going to go to where we know our files are, in this case, crafts and envelopes. Now today I'm going to show you on this 4.5 by 9.5 inch envelope. So I'll open that and open the SVG file. Now here's our file. So let's upload that. And here it is. Now let's just click on that. You see this green border? That indicates that it's selected. So we want to add that to our canvas over on the lower right. Now here we have it. Let's make it a little smaller so we can see the whole thing. Now you can see it's all grouped, but before we ungroup it, we need to do one thing, and that is to resize it, or to see if we need to resize it. In this case, I said I wanted a 4.5 by 9.5 inch card. So I'm going to create a rectangle, unlock the edit, and change that to width of 9.5 and a height of 4.5. Oops, 9.5. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to move this size that I know to be the correct size into place. About there. And as you can see, that's pretty close. So I think I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it now. But let's say, for example, our envelope or whatever our project was came in at a different size. So here's the size we wanted. But as we can see, it's way too small. So what we want to do now is to adjust the size of the project. In this case, it's an envelope. So I'm just going to grab the corner and I'm going to expand it until I get it about where I think it ought to be. Now I've gotten it a little too big, so I'm going to reduce that. And there, that's about what we need for it to be. So we don't need our rectangle anymore. And here we are, ready to start designating our score lines. So now we know it's the right size. Let's go ahead and ungroup it. Now we want to change our score lines into score lines because they come in as cut lines. And in order to do that, click on the area that you know to be your score lines. And the way you know these will be score lines is because this box right here turns red. So we want to change basic cut to score. Now you can see that we have our score lines. Now all you have to do is select both your score lines and your design and attach them. Now you're ready to make it. And when it comes up, you can see that your score lines and your design is all on your cutting board and ready to cut. Now these are the components to the Hidden Door Fun Fold card. This together is the inside part of the card, and this is the outside part of the card. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue this to this end. Now the reason I've done this is because this is a 5x7 card and it's not long enough to cut. I could use a longer piece of paper at a 24-inch mat, but to avoid doing that, I have just scored it so that you can glue those two together in one piece. This is a 5x7 card. Now on the smaller card, you don't have to do that. It's all one piece. All right, so we're going to glue this to this first. And we're going to fold that score line right there. Now you can glue this to the front here because this will have a panel, a decorative panel. And you can fold, or you can glue it to the back side like that, in which case the seam will be on the back. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue that to the back, and that will make the little door. Now, of course, there are decorative panels, so you can put all across here on any of these things. I have provided you with some decorative panels, shapes. But if you want to use them, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. All right, let me glue that together, and then we'll go on. Okay, so we've got that glued on. When you do glue it, you want to line it up so that when you fold this, it lines up on the top and the bottom. Okay, now we've got score lines here, here, here. And let's go ahead and fold those a little bit just to get it started. Now this is the cover or the base. And what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to glue it on here, on this narrow side. And you can put it high, low, in the middle, wherever you want to. But you want to line up this score line with the edge of this card. Just like that. I'm going to put mine about in the middle. Then we'll put the glue right here and glue it down. Make sure that you're not impeding on the score line. All right, and the next thing is just want to make sure that's scored good. And this panel right here will glue down to this part here. But you want to get it in place, you want to close that. That will tell you where you need to glue this. And then this will fold in like this to form your little hidden card. Here again, we're going to fold that down flat. And it will glue down right there. And then this will fold over to make your hidden card. And as I said, you can put your decorative panels, you can put your sentiment in here, whatever you'd like to do. And that's really all there is to it.
Thanks for watching, and if you find this video useful, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay informed about more exciting projects. I appreciate you watching my video, and I will see you next time. If you're a Cricut Design Space user, you can access some of my shared projects by opening Cricut Design Space, and on the home screen,
In the search bar, type Art Graphics Studio and press Enter. Then scroll down to Community Members and click on Art Graphics Studio. There you'll find all of my shared projects.